Adobe Sign is a leading e-signature software that allows you to simply and securely collect signatures online. Essentially, as the world goes digital and remote work becomes the new norm, it's important to shift in-person activities like signing documents to an online activity. And this is where tools like Adobe Sign will become a necessity. Hey guys, Stewart here, welcome along to this channel. Today I'm excited to share how to use Adobe Sign to simply capture electronic signatures online. Okay, so before we launch into this video, consider subscribing if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to this channel, and that way you'll stay updated with actionable videos and tutorials designed to equip you with the skills, knowledge and tools to help your small business thrive online. And with that quick note out the way, let's go ahead and dive into this electronic signature tutorial. Okay, so here we are on the Adobe Sign landing page. Now to arrive here, all you need to do is head over to adobe.com/sign. And that's going to take you here. Now, depending on what country you're in, the interface might look slightly different. Then just simply navigate over to Start Free Trial. Then simply navigate down the page and choose the plan that works for you. And for the purpose of today's tutorial, what we're going to do is focus on e-signature capabilities. We're going to get started with the Acrobat Pro DC with eSign. Now, you also have the option to get started with Acrobat Pro DC with Advanced eSign, which allows you to collect payments and other features. So if you're wanting to collect e-signatures and collect payments, then this is the option for you. However, in this tutorial, we're just going to get started with this version of Adobe Sign. So navigate over to Free Trial. And what you want to do here is sign up for a 7-day free trial. Now, if you cancel before the end of your 7 days, you will get a full refund. So take your time to sign up and we'll meet you inside the Adobe Acrobat Pro DC. And here we are inside Adobe Acrobat. Now, before we dive into how you can make the most of electronic signatures within Adobe Acrobat, what we want to do is first navigate throughout Adobe Acrobat so you understand all the different features and elements. So if we navigate up to Home, next to Home, you can see Documents. If we click on Documents, this takes us to all our documents that we have uploaded to Adobe Acrobat. Next to Documents, we have Sign. This is where we can go ahead and request signatures, so send a document to others for signing. We can create a template, so a reusable document that you can send to others for signing. This is great if you have a document template that you often send to clients. And when you create a template, this speeds up time rather than creating a new document for signing every time. Then we have Fill and Sign. Complete a form and add your signature, and add a signature, sign a document yourself. Now, if we click on Sign, that's going to take us to those 4 options, and we're going to talk briefly about each of these shortly. Then next to Sign, we have Convert. This is where you can convert documents. For example, you can convert PDF to Word, PDF to PPT, PDF to Excel, PDF to JPEG, and others over here. So if you want to convert different documents into different formats, you can go ahead and do that here. Then next to Convert, we have Edit, and this is basically where you can edit your PDF documents. For example, you can edit text and images, add comments, and add text, and then you have other editing options here. So basically, Adobe Acrobat is an all-in-one place that you can not only just sign online documents with e-signatures, but you can also convert and edit documents. Then next to Edit, we have Share. This is where you can share your files, and you can also secure PDFs online. Then we have All Tools, which we're not going to talk too much about in this tutorial because the focus is on electronic signatures. Now, what we want to do before we dive into these 4 e-signature options is we want to upload a document. So navigate over to Documents. And for the purpose of this tutorial, we're just going to upload one document that we're going to reuse in each of the different elements that we're going to walk you through. So navigate up to Upload a File, then simply locate and upload the documents that you want to send to your clients to sign online, or the documents that you want to sign or edit. Then simply come down and click open. Your documents will take a moment to load, and you can simply find all your documents within your documents. Then what we want to do is navigate over to Sign, and then come down, and first what we want to do is show you how to request signatures from your clients. Simply navigate over here and click. Then come down and add the email recipients of the individuals that need to sign this document. And you can also come down and add additional emails if this document needs multiple signatures from multiple individuals. You can also choose to complete in order or complete in any order. You can also navigate over here and add yourself. Next to email, we can click here, and down here we have email selected. This basically means that the recipients will receive this document, the link to this document, in their email. Now you can also choose to add a password for an extra layer of security. Then simply navigate over to message and add the agreement name. Then once you've added your agreement or document name, then come down and customize the description, or you can leave it as it is. Then under files, what we want to do is add a file by simply clicking add files. And here we can choose files from our computer. We can also navigate over to templates and select a template that we've made, or we can come down and we can select document cloud. Remember, we've already uploaded a document to Adobe Acrobat. So what we're going to do is select consulting agreement and then come down and click attach. And then you also have the option to add a password and set a reminder. Now, once you've added all this information, navigate over to next. Now on your document, all you need to do is locate the area that you need your recipient to sign. So if I scroll down to the bottom, you can see client over here, first name, last name, and title. Now let's say I wanted the client to sign here. All I'll do is click, and then I can drag this box larger if I like, and then I can select set signature field. And this is where the recipient needs to sign. I can also click add a text field, or I can navigate over to these three dots and click here, and I can set as signer's name field, I can set as signature date field, and then I can also set as signer's email field and as a checklist. I can also delete the field if I like. However, all I need for this document is a signature. Now if I navigate up to first name, what I can do is click here, and this is where the client needs to add their first name. I could also navigate over to field types and click set as signer's name field, and that's going to add full name in there. I can also navigate over to last name, and I can select text, and I can also do the same over here and select text. And now the recipient of this email can add their first name, they can sign here, they can add their last name, and add their title over here. Now you can also navigate over to advanced editing off, and you can turn that on. And if we scroll back down to the bottom of this document, you have more options over here. For example, under signature fields, we can add signature, initials, signature block, or stamp. Under signer info fields, we can click here, and we have title, company, name, email, date. For example, rather than just using this as a text, I can delete this field and then navigate over to title and drag this element over here. We also have data fields, and you have options over here, and then transaction fields. So this is more advanced if you want a more dynamic document for your recipient to be able to edit. Then when you're happy with your document, navigate down to send. Now you can also save this as a template. So what I'm going to do is click save as template and then click send. And as you can see, consulting agreement was successfully sent for signature. So I'm going to quickly show you what this looks like from the recipient's end. And within your recipient's email, they'll receive an email like this, where they can review and sign. I'm going to go ahead and click review and sign. Then as a recipient, what I would do is read through this, or I can come down and click next, and that's going to take me to the form fields that I need to fill out. So for example, with this signature, what I can do is click here, and I can choose to type my signature in, I can draw the signature, I can upload an image, or I can create my signature on mobile device. Simply come down, add your phone number, and then click send. So what I'm going to do is click draw signature, and I'm going to simply add my signature in here. You also want to come down and add your name, then click apply. And down here you can see that my email signature has been added, and I have my name and then the date of the signature. You can see that my name has automatically been generated in the first name box based on the form field that I added. I can navigate over here and add my last name and then enter title. And up here you can see that all the required form fields have been completed. Now as the recipient, what I would do is come down and click to sign. And just like that, the consulting agreement has been signed by all parties. In this case, there was just one individual that needed to add their signature and fill out the information required. The recipient can go ahead and download a copy if they like. Now, what I'm going to do is actually log back into Adobe Sign, Adobe Acrobat, and break down a few more features before we finish up. Now, back in our Adobe Acrobat dashboard under Home, you can see that in progress is 0 and waiting for you is 0. So you have no documents to sign, and in progress, these are the documents you've sent to your recipients to sign. And down here under recent, you can see that this agreement, consulting agreement, has already been signed. And it's as simple as that to add signatures. Now, if we navigate back up to sign and click here, we can come down and fill and sign. So complete a form and add your signature. Now, if I click here and navigate over to documents and select our consulting agreement and then come down and click continue, and this is where we can upload documents and then add our signature or other information. So for example, if I scroll down, what I could do is navigate over here and type in my information. So I'm going to add my first name, then I have some formatting options up here. I can navigate over to last name and add my last name and then title and then leave that as it is. Now other options include, if I click here and click these three dots, I can add an X, I can add a tick, I can add this dot if I like, I can add a circle, and in each of these you can format the way that you like. And I can also draw or sign my signature if I like. So the options are endless. Now if I close out of this and navigate over to sign, we also have the option to sign a document yourself and then create a template. Now these are very straightforward. We've showed you the process of actually adding form fields and signing PDF documents, adding form fields, making edits, and also adding your email signature. You can do the same over here by signing a document yourself, and then you can create your own template. For example, with the consultancy agreement document that we've used in today's tutorial, we could turn that into a template by simply adding first name, last name, and title, and then saving that as a template like we showed you when we requested a signature. We selected add as template. However, I can go ahead and just simply upload documents and do the same through this feature. And just like that, guys, you can use Adobe Acrobat, Adobe Sign to edit online documents, request e-signatures, and customize any online document the way that you like. I hope this gave you a brief overview of how to make the most of Adobe Acrobat, Adobe Sign. And there we have it, guys, for this Adobe Sign tutorial for beginners. Now, if you have any questions about this electronic signature tutorial, make sure to pop them down below. And with that said, thank you so much for watching this video all the way through to the end. If you got value, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to this channel, and that way I'll see you next time. Take care, guys.